Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new and strategic and historical Game Reactor Live. Today, it's a big day, and you realize once you hear the OST that we have behind with this game. But it's a great day because we're going to play the Great War Western Front. Basically, as you can imagine, we're talking about a strategy game that was released today last week. And well, I've heard about this title at Gamescom. Okay, I was able to just get to know a little bit better this title at Gamescom 2022. So I'm kind of curious about how's everything going, how the game end up at its release, etc. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to play for an hour, and basically that's it. We're talking about a game that is just available on PC for now, okay? And that it's been developed by Petroglyph Games and published by Frontier Foundry, okay? So we're going to give it a try. We're going to start. We're going to play for an hour, and let's enjoy this amazing OST. I mean, I remember that this game. Oh my, the frames. I remember that this game was based everything on historical events. My God, every time that I change the screen, it's wow. Yeah, they're going to show us like, oh my God, every time that I'll tap, frames going to everything's like more or less based in the historical and real events. They're going to share a lot of facts with us. As you can see, we'll have a multiplayer mode in which we will be able to just fight against a friend or someone online, I think maybe. Skirmish, historic battles, like you can just play historic battles like they were, no, with your own strategy, of course, but like real events that happened, and the campaign, which is obviously all based in that. It was really cool because I remember that they told us that it was all about the morale of the country and of the all the forces of your military forces and all that. And it was not all about winning or losing a battle, because there was sometimes that a retreat, a time, and not being like super ambitious and super greedy, it was way worth it than just trying to win a battle. And it was really, really like in real life, and I was really curious about it. Even though I don't usually like strategy games, I thought that this one could be really, really interesting. So that's it. We're going to give it a try. We're going to play for an hour as usually. And that's it. I'm going to play the campaign, okay, because as we don't have that much time, I want to learn how the game is, and we're just here to see a sneak peek of the game, because in an hour, I don't know if we'll be able to end a battle in an hour, or maybe just a couple or something like that. I'm not sure how long are the battles. I want you for US Army, nearest recruiting station, tutorial, Allied Nations, or Central Powers. Oh my God. Okay, the tutorial. I need it. Oh my, everything. Campaign start, May 1918. Start the tutorial. After remaining neutral for several years, America is prodded into action by sunken ships and the stopping telegram. Okay. The Americans arrive. Intro movie, strategic map, regions, objectives, and unit movement. Begin chapter. Okay, espionage and purchasing units. I think we need everything. I mean, I don't know how long are they, but I want to learn everything. Okay. America remained neutral through most of World War I, supplying aid but not taking part in combat. However, Germany's increased attacks on American ships began to sway many in the government. when the British revealed the Zimmermann telegram to the Americans, in which Germany offered to return American territory to Mexico if they would become allies and attack the US. It was the last straw. And the tension began. I don't have water today in here. Well, let's see. Let's see how are the graphics, because I remember watching something about the graphics, like some screenshots and maybe some tiny videos, but I haven't seen like any in-game gameplay itself after that. Continue.
I lied about my age and joined up when I was 17. Looking back, I was just a foolish boy looking for glory on the battlefield. The enemy had sunk our ships and tried to turn Mexico against us, and they had to pay. My platoon arrived in France in April of 1918. General Pershing organized our troops. My unit was assigned to a French contingent for training, and none of us had any experience with the new way of fighting, and the trench lines were a bit of a shock.
My God. Okay. Bonjour. I'm Lieutenant Colonel André Laurent. Welcome to France. I understand you're eager to fight, but this is the Western Front. The trenches are no place for the inexperienced. Advisor overview. The top advisor box contains general information or story content, while the lower box will contain specific how-to information. Okay. Didn't know it at the time, but Laurent had been in the Battle of the Somme. You could see a kind of distance in his eyes, though he didn't let it show in his voice. Reviewing the past. You can click the left and right arrows to review any previous dialog boxes. Be advised, the tutorial will sometimes lock the camera. When it does, you will see a camera symbol in the lower right corner of the screen. This is the theater map, which depicts the Western Front, including regions of in France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Germany. Each region shows the current controlling faction. Okay, I'm already lost, and we have never. I mean, we haven't started. But well, theater map overview. The maps to the cold regions. Okay, all regions in the map. Okay, this is a region. Okay, all regions in the map begin under the control of either the Allied nations or the Central Powers. Allied nations region axes are highlighted in blue. Okay. Central Powers in red. Okay. The front line is where combat happens. Okay, here. This is the front line. Regions can only initiate attacks on adjacent axes. As you capture or lose regions, the front line will adjust position. Okay, got sense. National will represents the feelings of the home nation. Pizza streaming? Oh my god, I was scared. How likely they're to enlist, buy war bonds or support the war effort in general. The national will. It was all about national will. It's one way to win the game. The first faction to push the enemy to zero national wins. The second way to win the game is to capture the region containing the faction's common headquarters for the Allies. The common headquarters is Paris. Sorry. For the Central Powers, the common HQ is Kreuznach. You can move the camera using blah blah blah. These skins can be remapped in game options. The arrow keys are holding the middle mouse button. Okay, left click. Move camera, Paris region. Okay. Each region has a defense rating measured in stars. When you attack a region, achieving a great victory, victory removes 1 star. Once the final star is removed, the region becomes yours. 1 star regenerates per turn for the only faction as long as no combat occurs in the region. Okay. Some regions have inherent bonuses or features. Paris, for example, has both the Command Headquarters bonus, which designates it as the win condition, and the deployment bonus, which means all new French troops begin in this region. Okay. You can use any bonuses in the region selection page. My god. I mean, there are a lot of things. You have to really like strategy titles in, well, history, historical events. Military units can be moved on the map. Units can have different names but act the same way. For example, an infantry corps and tank battalion are both units. Each unit contains a selection of smaller groups called a company. The type of companies found in a unit are not always the same. The infantry corps can contain multiple infantry. Okay, I'm not going to remember that. Objective events are optional requests that grant a reward if completed within the time limit in turns. Okay. Objective events are just one type of event that can occur during a campaign. Okay. Intel is expecting a German assault. French command requests that the newly arrived Americans be moved up to reinforce the French forces located at Chateau Thierry. Okay. You must achieve a victory of great victory level in combat to remove a star from a region. When a region is lost, any defenders will retreat to the nearest friendly region. I didn't understand anything. Stangreifen, you don't like... Not region. Region? Why region? Ah, because I say region. Stangreifen, I'm not... I don't know what are they telling me to do. I mean, I can't think today. Today is like a Friday to me. Region. Okay, when a region is lost, any defenders will retreat to the nearest friendly region. Do you like that way? I don't know. What should I do? Remember that each nation has its own deployment region. I don't know what I have to do actually. So that's why I'm like, I'm trying to understand, but my brain's like, I don't know, it's burned right now. Not your game. No. Even though I think it's interesting for those who like the genre, obviously. But it's definitely not my genre. I mean, I don't like paying like that much attention and keeping in mind those things, and I don't like strategy. Smooth save. No. I mean, I think it's really interesting if you like history and obviously historical events. If you like strategy games, it could be really interesting because it's like really complex. But obviously, if you don't like it, it's like too deep. How are you, Stangreifen? That's the most important thing. Are you alright? Oh, okay. Move the camera and select Les Mourants. No word. Select 3 infantry corps in region pane for movement. 3. Units to move. What should I do? Right clicking on the target region. Okay, right clicking. Okay. Okay. That means that maybe you're so stressed. The struggle is real. Okay. This is funny to watch. Why? Because I don't pay attention to anything and all that I have to do is perfectly written, but I'm not going to be able to read it. Because you're cringing. Yeah. Because I don't pay attention to those kind of things. I just like, I don't know, opening a game, running it, and just start jumping and going there and I don't know, just dodging, fighting, I don't know. Or maybe watching something beautiful or taking care of a farm. What should I say? I mean, that's the reality. Units of the same type. Let's try to pay attention. Stuck on the map even if they're not... if they're of different nationalities. Whichever nationality is in the majority will appear on top of the... okay. Okay. Again? What? Units can either move or attack once per turn. Your units can defend whether they moved or attacked, but if you initiate an attack, only those units that haven't moved can participate. Okay. Can defect whether they moved or attacked, but if you initiate an attack, only those units that haven't moved. Okay. You cannot attack from a single... That's really difficult. Mixing units from different nationalities in the same region can reduce morale. There are 3 groups: Britain, Canada, Australia, and India from Group 1, France is Group 2, and America's Group 3. Which group? What are you talking about? Don't know. Okay. The events log shows a list of all active elements and their duration. Clicking on the individual events will display the event pop-up. Where are the events happening? Shut it down and play Overwatch 2 with me. Or we could play Fortnite, which is way funnier. Reinforce shadow theory in active events log. This? Move 2 French tank battalions. Okay. Left click. In Paris. Air tank battalion. That's it, right? Yeah. Well, at least I was able to complete this objective. National Will. Amazing. Chapter 2. Preparation for battle. We're not even prepared. Then, what have we done? I mean, I'm trying to pay attention, but there are so many things to keep in mind. And I'm tired. I've been reading the entire day, so I'm not able to pay that attention. Gold reserves. Okay. For all purchase on the 3 one of the most important uses is to purchase supply for battles. You're granted additional gold reserves at the start of each turn. Okay, another objective. Reinforce French troops at Montmirail. Capture Châtillon-sur-Marne. Oh. This. Click the Army Intel ability button. Your first espionage mission used each turn will always succeed, but its subsequent one has an increasing risk factor, a chance to fail. If you get a mission failure, your gold is still spent, you get no additional information, and your ability to perform espionage is locked for the reminder of the turn. Okay. Okay. Report. Now what? Active army enter will allow to see the exact unit count and types. Now we know. And what now? The numbers below the icons show how many turns the ability remains active for that action. For that region. Some abilities like theft and sabotage. Okay. Select remaining American infantry stuck in Les Mureaux.
We have new orders. We're moving.
Okay. Let's go. Purchase menu to open. French tank battalion.
Restez en position.
To position. Right click. Let's go. Well, they're all fighting here. Aircraft are gained from the purchase menu like tanks, air wings. Air. 1 or 2? 2. Everything here. Okay. Supply instructors. Even more. But look at how many things do we have here. Okay. Counter intel ability. Supply is the currency used during battle. Supply is used to build trenches and other defenses, to call in reinforcement and to active abilities, such as artillery, fire, and air missions. Okay. It's unit on the strategic map, with the exception of Sid's artillery. Grants a set amount of supply to the region. Okay. What's that button? Click supply the pot to okay. Okay. My strategy is going to be a disaster because I'm not paying attention to anything. I just know that I have to move the forces to one place. I can spy other regions and then try to start a fight. And I don't know. That's it. That's all I know. That I have to send a lot of forces to the place that I'm pretending to attack with, and that's it. But well, what else do I want? Well, click and turn. Okay. Finally. Enemy turn. Enemy spy. Oh. The AI will prove with spirits to see where you're weak. We're fighting. Can attack your territories on its turn, which will put you on the defensive. Each front, the line between the axes, will use a different map. Battle fatigue, 0, but we have more forces. Auto resolve likely outcome. Now what? Okay. The deployment pane will show you a great deal of information about the upcoming battle, including the region, who is the attacker, and special modifiers. Okay. Likely outcome. Okay. The auto resolve, I think that's important for me. Likely outcome shows you the range of win levels your battle will fall into your auto-resolve battle, the yellow box. Auto-resolve simulates a battle based on force numbers and random elements. The more even a battle is, the better it is to fight the battle directly, so that your skill and good decisions play more of a part in the battle than chance. But if it's like pretty obvious, well, it's worth it to just say auto-resolve. Engage battle button to start the battle. Okay, loading screen. This is going to change. Let's see. I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. What do I have? Don't know. Okay. Loads of things. Okay, more things. Pre-battle. Pre-battle. All battles begin in the pre-battle phase, which allows you to set up your trench lines and initial troop placement before starting the actual battle. The map is divided into 3 sections. Each faction has their home territory where they can build and deploy. Between them is no man's land where nothing can be built. The camera controls on the battlefield are the same as they were for the theater map. In addition, you can click on the minimap in the upper right corner to quickly jump to any part of the battlefield. Okay, like this. When your first time fighting in a specific location, the battle will begin with a few pre-placed trenches. You're free to use them or replace them as you see fit. Any trenches you build will remain in place in all future battles in that location unless they're destroyed or you lose control of the region. Objects such as weapon emplacements, artillery batteries, and observation balloons do not persist between battles and will need to be rebuilt each time. Okay. I'm not going to play that much. Just like the player, the enemy trenches also persist between battles and can be updated during the pre-battle phase. This means that your knowledge of the enemy lines from battle to battle can become outdated. Using scouts or observation balloons to view the enemy lines can reduce casualties. Control points, these ones, are a primary focus of the battle, with the goal being to secure as many as possible. Okay. Have a captured radius you can view by hovering your mouse over the flag. Okay, basically it's this one. Special control points that can only be captured by entering the trench itself. Just being near it will have no effect. Okay. Infantry assigned to the command trench are completely immune to damage from the outside. In addition, the command trench is immune to siege artillery blasts. I just want to know what I have to do. Building and deploying troops requires supply. The total supply you have in battle is determined by the number of units and the supply depot level in the region of the world map. I've just read it, but like, I haven't paid attention. I mean, I have no idea about what they've told me. Let's read it again. I'm at that point, okay, already. Building and deploying troops requires supply. Okay, got it. The total supply you have in battle is determined by the number of units and the supply depot. You see, I've lost again. Yeah, it's too much information just for a tutorial. I mean, I get that. That they want you to know every detail and everything that you can do, obviously, because this is all about strategy and knowing all the possibilities and all the things that you can do. It's obvious, but if you don't like these strategy titles or the genre or whatever, it's like super dense. See if I can do something. Okay, at least. Click the improved trench button. But what am I... Why? An improved trench. For what? For this one. Another one. You can upgrade previously placed trenches by placing a higher level version on top of the existing one. Upgrading costs less supply than building the higher level trench from scratch. You can now downgrade a trench, but you can remove it by clicking the... okay. You can now downgrade... I can remove it. And, well, I mean... Got sense, no? You can not make it worse. That would be useless. What are you playing right now, Stone Gryphon? Like, in general, which game are you playing? I'm playing a lot of games and any game at the same time. I need more time. Let's say, I think that this weekend I'll be able to just chill a little bit and play the games that I really want to play. I'm playing nothing, no time, yeah. I feel you. I mean, I haven't ended Hogwarts Legacy. I bought a game called Time on Frog Island, which is like a short adventure, which is basically, I need that item, and for that item you have to pick up another one, and to pick up that one you have to complete another thing first, and it's just entertaining. I have to keep playing Dredge, which is a game that I played here. It's a fishing Lovecraftian game, which is really cool. And, well, I really want to keep playing Bayonetta Origins, but I have no time. So I have 4 games paused, and the queue's increasing. Okay, Calm Trench. The best use of communication trenches is to connect the 2 lines of firing trenches. If you place a calm trench in one end is connected to nothing, it likely won't be of much use. This? Like this? I mean, I just did it because I saw this one. I realized that this one was placed here, but I have no idea what was that for and why should I place them there. Seriously. I don't know. Blockhouse trenches can hold up to 5 infantry companies and make them immune to all incoming damage and invisible to all enemies outside the bunker. Okay. Infantry stationed inside cannot fire out and can only be removed via melee combat. Use them to stage attacks or to take cover from bombardment. Okay. But what are you talking about? Bunkers? Where are the bunkers? I don't know. Support structures. Where are the bunkers? What are they talking about? There are 2 types of weapon emplacements. Machine guns are deadly against infantry, especially if they overlap to create a kill zone. Mortars are better against tanks, but can also target infantry in trenches. Place 3 additional. Where do we have one? I put it there. Don't know exactly why, but okay. Both machine guns and mortars have 2 versions, standard and reinforced. Reinforced versions have much higher health pool and are more resistant to artillery and grenade fire. This comes at a higher supply cost. Okay. For example, I think that this kind of tutorials, I mean, no time. Okay, no, that was before. Okay, I'm wrong. Well, I think that this kind of tutorial, for example, this one, I mean, I really appreciate the tips and every help and that you want me to know every detail about the game and probably pay attention about what are they doing? What every weapon is for? No, but I think you can just realize with time and with gameplay which one's better. Or if you're going to place any weapon and you're interested in the game and you're starting a new attack or a new battle, etc., you're going to stop and read all the descriptions. There's no need to just introduce someone to the game explaining every single weapon, every single structure, every single whatever. It should be a little bit lighter. Like, okay, you need defenses. To just put your defenses, you should put trenches, okay? You should put whatever. You can add some weapons to just defend it. The main point is to, the main objective here is just to, for example, capture points, whatever. I mean, things like that, but in general, don't make me stop every time in every icon to just explain me what icon does, because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget because I just started the game. Stop talking and more playing. I'm not playing either way. I'm just reading, and you're not paying attention either. You can talk yourself out of this. I know. I am. You are. Okay. Then explain me. You have reread that same thing 4 times. No, that's not true because I'm skipping things. Tell me what's this for then. Explain it to me. If you've paid attention. Come on, surprise me. Are off limits. Why? Look on the left bottom side. Here. What? You see the cards that are glowing? Yeah, this one. I know, no, I didn't ask you that. I know that I have to place these things. They're explaining me the difference between reinforced weapons and normal weapons. That's not what I was asking you. You see, you're not paying attention. Me neither, okay? Me neither, but that's not the thing. You see, okay? But you see, they're explaining you every single thing. And I don't think it's time for that. It's time to just show me how the game works. And then I'll pay attention to every single detail, every single weapon, every single structure, if I need to and if I want to, once I'm inside the game. Because I remind you that this is just a tutorial. We didn't even start the campaign. This is the tutorial. This is out of the campaign. I don't know. More deadly, causing to barbarian. Okay. Click the ops balloon button on the support tab. To players can reveal a large portion of the map, but it isn't infinite. Well, they have low health. Placing them at the rear of your lines means that you will reveal mostly your own territory, which is not that useful. Choose a position that can be protected while pushing as far into enemy lines as possible. Here. No, I already have one there. No? I guess that I should put it like around here, for example. No? Why not? I cannot place it there. Not here, but I can here? Because that's not my territory? Okay, here then. Unit train. Okay. Artillery are special units then, while immobile can use multiple abilities and fire across much of the battlefield. Have you realized that I'm reading like this all the time? Like I'm angry. Like I don't understand anything. Artillery batteries are visible in the unit tray and take up command card. They are very powerful and as such are more expensive to field. Heavy artillery has 3 abilities: precision barrage for the fall damage, poison gas shells for area denial, and airbus shells that can damage targets even in trenches. Another. Don't know where should I put it. I'm just placing everything super random. Troop deployment tab. Okay. Infantry companies. God. Ah? Oh my god. I really love to just play. Like, I mean, we play different strategy games, and even though I don't like them, or even though I'm useless at them, or even though they seem difficult, I tried it, and I don't know, it was kind of funny because I had no idea about strategy, but at least I could deploy different forces, different troops, and everything seems a disaster, and it seems that I'm going to die, but at the end I don't know, I just pick up another troop and we win, and I don't know, and I like that kind of chaos. But in this game it's not possible because it's like too detailed and too deep and too complex and too whatever, and I feel like I'm not playing at all. I mean, I would love to just play it and enjoy it a little bit, because even though it's not my genre, and even though I'm not going to play this kind of games out of camera, but I really have fun playing these games here on streaming, because I don't know, I'm a disaster and I have fun and I have no idea what I'm doing, and you say, but don't do that, and I do it anyways, and I don't know how, but I win or I lose, but I have fun. But in this case, I'm just reading out loud and I'm not paying attention to anything that I'm reading out loud. So interesting. I don't know, it's been tough. You really have to like strategy games. Well, Stone Gryphon, I don't know, I'm doing my best. I'm really trying to pay attention, and I would love to just start playing and doing something, but I'm not doing it. But even though, do you imagine? Stone Gryphon, shh. Shut up. They'll never know. Have you seen like the meme of who's gonna know? Or something like that, and they say they're gonna know. They're gonna know. I'm fearing that moment so much. American infantry button. Let's put it where? I don't know. You got full viewers on Twitch. Come on, my guys. Do you want to read out loud with me and not paying attention to anything? Just join our channel. Today is a disaster day, okay? But I promise you that with a lot of other games, I can get to play. I'm just trying my best today. I'm sorry. Into a trench.
Reporting for duty.
7 more American infantry in trenches. 7.
Reinforcements.
Well, I don't know.
Reinforcements ready.
In every trench. Why I cannot move this? Do I have to put it here? Why?
We've arrived and await orders.
Whoa.
Looks like we're late to the party.
How many? More.
Reporting for duty.
That's it, no? American Raider. Here.
Reporting for duty.
But you see, I have no idea about what I'm doing because they pay. I mean, they've shown me so many detailed things, and I just want to deploy things. Okay. Oh, you spend your supply, blah blah. Let's begin. Let's see what happens. I want to see how's the fight. Are we going to change the map? And I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think that I'm not wrong. And I think that those photographs in some of the videos, etc., that they showing are real. Transition. More preparation? During the transition to the tactical battle phase, all of the objects you play... You see, I'm not gonna... Okay. During the transition to the tactical battle phase... Okay. All of the objects you place are built, and the troops you deployed will man the trenches. Normally, the battle clock will begin counting down. Okay. But we have paused it for the tutorial to make it even longer. And we'll automatically do so even when gameplay is resumed to give you time to read and react. No, yeah, I really need time to read. Let's go. The transition phase includes any days of siege bombardment that were purchased. Includes any days of siege bombardment that were purchased in pre-battle. Did I purchase bombardment? Siege bombardment? Do you remember? I have no idea. I don't know what they're talking about. The red? Hey, am I losing? Show the combat potential for both sides. So, I mean, we spent here almost an hour just doing the tutorial, and you're telling me that it is pretty obvious and pretty probably that I'm going to lose? Even though I've been doing everything that you told me? Okay. Just pet your dog and give him a lot of cuddles. Too little gameplay. Yeah, I know, but I cannot do anything else. I mean, I have to know what's going on to just start. Imagine doing this without any help. I wouldn't have done anything. I'm trying my best, but well, it's great fun. Thank you for being here and at least chatting a little bit with me. We'll talk really soon. Hello, Mobius. Good night, good night. And rest a lot. Hello, Mobius. How are you? Welcome, welcome to this strategy nightmare because I have no idea of what I'm doing. But here we are.
Préparez-vous, soldats.
Préparez-vous. Okay, and what should I do if I'm losing? If I don't have any potential? The top bar is the victory level meter. This represents a range of potential victory levels. From great loss to great victory. The point will adjust based on score earned by both sides and the relation to achieve if a ceasefire. Oh my god. How are you, General? War makes men mad. I'm a little bit stressed because this game's so strategic and so detailed, and I have no idea. And I'm doing my best. But we're just completing the tutorial. I haven't done anything. I'm trying to read and pay attention to everything, but there's so many things. So it's like I'm not doing anything. But I promise that I'm trying. Make love, not war. You see, that's why I love cozy games. I like fighting when it's like a kind of Souls-like and things like that. Then I get a little bit violent. But click on the A icon to jump to control point A. Okay, here. Okay. Every control point has a meter around the outside that shows the current owner and if it's being contested. It's not being contested, no? Meter around the outside. It shows the current owner. Okay, yeah. It's not being contested. To capture a control point, move an infantry company within the capture radius. Where are they? I need some troops, Mobius. Please send them. Please send some help. I really need it. Reinforcement points. Each region is tied to reinforcement points as shown on the minimap. Okay. If you capture an enemy control point that links to side reinforcement points, you can use those to reinforce your own troops. Troops deployed. Thank you. Let's say it. American infantry bottom. Okay. More American. I mean, I don't know where should I put them. I have no idea.
Reinforcements reporting.
I have no idea. Commands such as reinforcement, movement, and ability usage can still be given while paused, but nothing will happen until play is resumed. Okay, got sense. Play button. I'm going to lose. You know that, right? I didn't do anything. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what I've been doing, even though that amount of things that I've been doing, it's minimum. But what can I say? Let's go. Watch your troops enter the map before continuing. Okay. Look at them. Whoa. They're coming! Okay. But a little bit faster, right? I cannot make it faster. Even though it's a tutorial. Let's go. Units and structures that weapon emplacement can see across the battlefield, but only so far. What they cannot see is called the fog of war. Distant seals and trenches can all obscure your vision of the battlefield, blocking your ability to attack or see any movements, any enemy movements. Raise lower balloon button. Oh. Watch your vision increase. Oh. When the balloons rise before continuing. My friend. Remember that heavy artillery is good for damaging enemy targets. Since units cannot regain lost health or morale, sometimes it is useful on defense to weaken the enemy units before they attack. Units in tactical can be selected via the unit tray or by clicking on the unit banner directly. Heavy artillery. Heavy field artillery.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres de tir.
Select precision barrage button.
Préparez un barrage total.
Move the reticle over some German infantry and left click to fire. Where? Here.
On a nos cibles.
Okay. What's your artillery fire before continuing? Oh my god. Well. That's something. And this is their balloon. What's the incoming artillery fire? Oh my god. Got some news from the spy. Enemies afraid of you. You really think that? I mean, I just attacked one of their forces, and they're attacking 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 at the same time. I don't think they're scared of me. Select the damage, low morale infantry.
Stand by for orders. We're withdrawing.
Oh my god! Retreat! Oh my god. Observe the battlefield. What's these people doing? Why are they digging? Hiding in trenches. Normally, enemy units in trenches can be seen moving unless you have infantry near their trench lines. Raised balloons can see into trenches from much farther away due to their elevation. Enemies in bunkers are invisible unless you enter them with your own infantry. Okay. Select a rider via clicking on the unit tray. Double click to select and focus the camera. Rider.
New orders incoming.
Right click on an allied open trench slot to move riders. Allied open trench.
Take the trench.
Here. Okay. Okay. Now I understand better this this trenches movement. But what's the troop movement? Okay, yeah. Observe the battlefield. They're attacking again. They're damaging everything. They're destroying us. The term over the top refers to the act of leaving the trenches. They're all coming. To attack the enemy through no man's land. This action can cause a lot of casualties unless your infantry is supported by artillery fire, aircraft, or other abilities that distract enemy fire. No sacrifice, no victory. But a retreat at time, it's a future victory. Sometimes. I think we're going to leave it here, guys, because we're not going to end the tutorial. I remember that at the beginning of the live stream I said, I don't know if we'll have time to even complete a battle or whatever, because I don't know how long the battles are, etc. I mean, I didn't even manage to complete the tutorial. You look like German by nature. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I think we're going to be here because it's been so long, so intense. I think that in this time, there are some times that I say, okay, it's not important if you don't like the genre, because maybe this game could be a good introduction, etc. But in this case, I think that you really have to like the genre and all these strategy titles, because it's so detailed. it's so cool for people that really likes it, but it's so intense and so deep, and if you don't pay attention, you're going to lose a lot of things, or you're going to lose a lot of chances of winning because you're losing some troops or some things that you could do because you didn't pay attention to the tutorial, etc. But there are lots of things. I would have loved that there was like a lighter tutorial. I know that you can choose between different chapters to just pay attention to some things and not complete the entire tutorial. I know. But if I want to know more or less how the gameplay works, I obviously want to end the tutorial. But I couldn't. Because it was too long. I'm thirsty because I've been reading this entire hour out loud. And I don't know, but I think that if you like history and if you like strategy titles, deep, complex, and detailed strategy titles, you can really enjoy it. Because you can spend here like a lot of hours just paying attention to every detail, every movement, every troop, every structure, everything, okay? And you can just really get into the battlefield. I think that could be really interesting. But if you don't like it, I would say that maybe you should try it with another title. If you like historic events, etc., and you really want to try this one because it's all based in history events and real history events, etc., okay. But I would say that maybe it's too complex and deep for your very first time. I've played several strategy titles here on streaming, for example, and I think that I would choose any other if I would love to start in the strategy title genre, okay? Bless you, thank you. Well, it's over for today. Yeah. It's over for me for this entire week. But well, there you have it. In case that you're interested, this game was called, well, you can read it on the title, but we've been playing the Great War Western Front, which was released last week and which is only available on PC. The game's been developed by Petroglyph Games and published by Frontier Foundry. And even though it's been complex, I really appreciate to have a chance to play it because, as I've said, last year at Gamescom, I was able to just, get to know better this title, and they share some details of the gameplay and the game in general with us. And it was really interesting, but you have to be like a real fan of the genre to just actually play it. But I think that it could be really interesting if you're into these things, okay? So, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed my faces, my awful strategy, my awful attention while reading out loud, etc. And I don't know, I hope you've just enjoyed and have fun. I hope you have an amazing weekend, guys, because I won't be here tomorrow. I'll see you back, I don't know if on Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember. On Tuesday. I'll be back here on Tuesday with a brand new title. And, on Tuesday, we're going to go back to Elder Scrolls Online. And I'm really happy. Because I've been playing several times here on streaming and I've always had fun. So I think it's going to be really cool. We'll keep going with our quests and all that, so we can have a really good time just playing it. So I'll wait for you on Tuesday at the same hour from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. CET to watch an Elder Scrolls Online gameplay. So have a great weekend. Have a great end of the week in general. And see you on Tuesday. As always, have fun. Take care. And hugs. No, yeah. What am I saying? Guys, you're the best. Hugs and kisses to all of you. See you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.